so you can be a Navy SEAL out here in your job, your business, or whatever it is. And I'm gonna introduce my man Jake one more time.
Zwig.
Zig, sorry about that, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
so
So Blaine, it's interesting you saying that because right now I'm on the
mhm.
ropes and we're trying to push this deal down the road. We're trying to make a bunch of pilots in the military, and we hit some roadblocks, man. And so now it looks like we may have to start a nonprofit to get what we need to get. But like I'm gonna tell everybody, I don't lose much, man. At 49, I don't lose much, and I just gotta put my face against the concrete and grind my face off and get what I need. I'm always going to talk about the team. I got a world-class team that's helping me try to do what I'm trying to do. And, you can't go anywhere if you don't have a world-class team.
Okay,
Um,
do me a favor. Tell me about how did you get into the Navy SEALs? I was looking and stuff like that. I'm like, all the stuff I learned is off of TV or whatever like that. You sit back and see the stuff on the movies. You know that
yeah.
stuff. That shit's fake. Come on, man. That stuff is
So,
fake.
so
Three
you
dollar
you
bill.
you and I are about the same age. You remember
Yeah,
the A
yeah,
team, right?
yeah. Exactly. I remember watching that. That was one of my favorite TV. I still watch it today, man.
Yeah, man. So I had a mohawk from 6th grade to 9th grade. I want to be B.A. Baracus. B.A.
Okay.
Baracus was an Army Ranger Green Beret, so that's all I knew.
Uh
I grew
huh.
up right outside of Fort Lewis, Washington. I
Uh
knew
huh.
2nd Ranger Bat. I didn't even know that they had special forces at the base, but I knew that's what I wanted to do from a young age. And so, I grew up in the woods right there on South Fort Lewis and Steilacoom, going through the fence and Farrell's Marsh. All of my parents, all of my friends' parents were E9s, sergeant majors of battalions.
Mm.
One of them was sergeant major of a regiment. And so I kind of grew up in the military, even though nobody in my family was in the military other than my grandfather in World War II.
Mm.
Um, Fast forward, I was really big in wrestling and football, played a little golf, I dabbled a little bit in golf.
Mm.
And, I got in, I was really big in math and science, so I won the University of Washington Science Fair seventh, eighth, and ninth grade, and beat all the high school seniors. And I got a full scholarship in the eighth grade to go to University of Washington for engineering.
Damn. That's
So
a
I
damn.
leveraged that full scholarship to get into the Naval Academy as a freshman in high school and to get into West Point as a sophomore. I didn't know what either schools were. I didn't know they were military institutions. I just knew they were free college.
Uh
And,
huh.
and my dad being a truck driver and my mom being a government clerk, my dad told me every day, man, hey, how you gonna pay for college, son? The biggest
That.
mistake I made in life was leaving University of Washington with one semester left in mechanical engineering.
Uh huh.
And so, it was crazy because you don't realize, when you're that age, you don't realize what a full scholarship in the eighth grade means.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, so anyway, long story short, man, Top Gun came out middle of high school. I was going to fly F-14s. I was a big aviation dude. I had flown a little bit as a kid, and I was like, I'm gonna go be Top Gun.
Mm.
And then I got to prep school. So this is an interesting kind of kickback. When I graduated high school, I graduated with a 3rd grade reading level. And
Mm.
so I chose to go to prep school because I knew I would be fine math and science wise, but I was terrified of the English.
Uh huh.
And, it turned out to kind of backfire on me because the English professor at the prep school tried to write a letter to the Naval Academy, tell them I was completely illiterate, but I was starting on the football team and I lost one wrestling match that year. So they was like, well, we'll let him figure that out at the Naval Academy. So, but the first day of prep school, Jim Galladay, who was the first SEAL to graduate from the Naval Academy, who was in my class, got Bronze Star for actions at Padilla Airfield down in Panama.
Uh huh.
And when I saw that, I was like, yo, what do them dudes do? I never even heard of a Navy SEAL. Never even heard of it.
Mm.
They're like, yo, them the crazy dudes that go behind enemy lines and do bad things.
Mm.
I said, damn, that sounded a lot like Army Ranger Green Beret, A-Team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
So that
Exactly.
was it. That was it. I set my mind to it. I didn't get a billet out the Naval Academy. I was in a massive amount of trouble at the Naval Academy for stupid stuff.
Uh
And
huh.
then towards the end of my career, I just got in trouble for stuff I didn't even do, but that they wanted me to get in trouble for.
Uh huh.
But I had a 3.0, was starting on the football team, playing on the football team, not necessarily starting, but I was in the rotation. And I was on the varsity wrestling team 2 years, and they really couldn't say nothing to me because I had great grades.